Happy solstice. I'm KamalaDevi, and I wanted to send a heart to heart to my friends and lovers from all over the world. I travel a lot. I go to different, countries into these deep retreats, and I make extraordinary connections. And I was thinking about how sad it is that we have these amazing connections, and then we go off our separate ways, and everybody gets so busy. And in some ways, those connections are indelible. They're eternal. It's like that will always exist, like in that moment of time and space. but, um, but yeah, I have a longing to stay in touch a little more intimately than just little Facebook posts. So I'm sharing what's in my heart this winter. I have like an exciting update about my books, which I'm celebrating. But the theme, I think, is balance. Especially right now with, it's winter for me. Some of my friends and lovers on other hemispheres are going through a whole different experience, but this is an anniversary experience where I get a little bit of seasonal affect disorder. I get sort of, I guess like blue. And so it's key to do all the self-care things like, the obvious like downtime and time with friends. And, I'm sort of doing the spa dates or I'm like many people who I work with, leaders who are constantly contributing and servicing others. It's like we need to get our own medicine. So whether it's massage or spa, but I think particularly because of the work I do is so like psycho, spiritual, these other realms, sometimes even mental, dreamtime fantasy, like these intense realms that are up here, it's important to go deep, like into the cellular wisdom, into the not just the body and the animal, and check in and say like, what do you need? What's really going to light you up? What's missing? Like sleep. Oh my God. Sleep is such a miracle. But also to experiment a little bit with supplements. I love this new movement of biohacking. I don't know if you're familiar with this idea of like people participating in their own evolution by, supporting the brain chemistry. So this weekend, I'm actually going to try a new like type of therapy, and it's not so new. It's been happening for the last 10 years at least, but it's an NAD. So I'm going to do a 6-hour IV drip with my brother who's in recovery. But it's my way to like bond with family, to optimize my health. And I just wanted to share that that's alive for me, but it is valuable to look at, how are your supplements working for you? Amino acids, or are you taking fatty oils? Are you doing probiotics? Those are all the important questions. And I don't mean to nag you a little bit like a Jewish, auntie, but I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about realizing my potential and like serving with leverage, like really being able to meet the calling of what I'm here to do. And I want that for you. I want that for everyone to optimize your gifts. And I do think that it's not just on the realms of, doing these personal growth exercises, which are profound and foundational, but it's also in the realm of health and wellness, and not just personal growth either. Recently, I've been doing, I think I mentioned in my last video, family, like the fusion of like how to bring this consciousness work into the families. And my beloved and I, here's like a picture of us in Hawaii. Michael and I are going to do a deep relationship course too in the new year. So I'm very excited about that, like at all levels, personal and interpersonal and transpersonal, with the mentorship program, which really takes people into service and dharma. So funny that I'm kind of blossoming out into all the exciting things that are coming in 2019 when I'm actually in this like window of, it's a little bit like a wormhole of writing. And writing is a lot about sitting in front of the computer, your butt is in the chair, you're in the mental realms. And I have 2 contracts with publishers. And fortunately, the anthology that I edited, which is called Secret Lives of Sex Shamans, is complete, and it's turned into the Inner Traditions. So that's going to come out in the spring. But the second book is an erotic novel that we just, like, the ink isn't even dry on the contract. So 52 Fridays, which I co-authored with my beloved Roxanne De Palma, that's coming out next in probably 2020. But right now is the time that I'm rewriting. So I'm really passionate about that. And I wanted to just, invite you to, to stay connected. Really, I think that's it. I get that I know a lot of people at different levels, and we meet in different dimensions. And right now I'm in the writing realm. But after this first season of writing, I've kind of paced my life out a bit so that I'll be doing my travels instead of a big block. Last year, I went for like 11 weeks straight on this whirlwind ISTA tour, and it was an amazing experiment. And fortunately, I came back with more energy than I left. I came back a different person. Not really. It's just more me. But now I figured, I'm going to go away for 1 week and be home for 3. So I'm scheduling out all of 2019 so that I've got 3 weeks here, wifing and mothering, and then 1 week, with my tribe and community and experimenting and exploring. And so I look forward to the pacing and the balance of this coming year. And I would love for you to look at the calendar and see, are you called to Guatemala? Are you called to Berlin? Are you coming to Montreal or West Virginia for the family experiment? I mean, there may be one of these places that really has medicine for you. And I invite you to look and listen and see if you want to come co-create. Yeah, so I'm sending you immense balance and ease and vision and creativity through the holidays. And I'll be catching up soon with the little New Year's letter. So until then, blessings.